How's it going, Desi man? Um, so I'm trying to help you out with the issue. Um, so I created just the isolated train positions that you were speaking about, and I tried to follow the logic that I listed here, which is the train starts at a certain location, moves to some sort of midpoint. At that midpoint, it deactivates itself. A few seconds later, it reactivates itself at that same midpoint and then moves to an endpoint. However, you're saying that for whatever reason, and forgive me if I get all these names wrong because I'm not about the naming stuff right, but you're saying when it goes from Goda to Den Haag that it doesn't do what it's supposed to be doing. So I went ahead and built um, two trains, just like I was talking about. We have our control train that you stated works, and I've also tested it, and it works for me as well. And then we have our test train that comes from Goda and moves into Den Haag. And both of these trains, somewhere at the midpoint, will deactivate themselves. So let's see, where is it at on this one? It is um, right here, I think. Nope, that's the blue smoke. Oh, it is right here. I'm sorry, it is right here. Yeah, okay, so uh, the train will get to this waypoint, and once it gets to this waypoint, it will deactivate itself, wait 20 seconds, and then reactivate itself. And then continue along the path until it gets to its endpoint right here. Then, after we've shown that our control train works, our test train will go. And the test train will go until it gets to its midpoint, which is right here. It will deactivate itself, wait 20 seconds, and then reactivate itself. And then hopefully, we don't have any issues, right? Hopefully, it goes straight to its endpoint right here. And if it does, then we'll end the mission and call it a success. However, for you, it won't be a success, but for the devs, it will be. All right, so let's close this, and we will open up IL2. Take a look. So like I said, if the train does what it's supposed to, our test train, if it gets to its endpoint and it deactivates itself and activates itself, then we know for sure that there's a problem with your current mission. Something's wrong with your mission. If that's the case, if there's something wrong with your mission, right, the best thing to do is to find just that piece of your complex code. As an example, this particular train and all of its waypoints, and just remove them from your code completely. And the reason I say you do that is because what you'll want to do is you'll want to start over. All right, so let me load this mission here. And when I say start over, I don't mean start over completely. I just mean start over on just that specific logic there. Just whatever's tied in for just that particular train that's having the problems. Now, if my train here flips out and breaks just like you're saying your train does, then we know that there's an actual bug in the tracks. And I've actually had that happen before. And then I did exactly what I'm doing right now, which is isolate the problem and then just send it off to the devs and let them deal with it. Because it's their project and they have a really great game, and there's an occasional bug here or there. It's no big deal. All right, so here we are. We're going to start with our control train here. And I am going to speed everything up. And there he goes. So hopefully he'll get to our first waypoint here. So he's gotten to the first waypoint. Now he's moving to where he's going to get deactivated. Right at this red flames here. So deactivated. And now it's reactivated. And it's going to move to this blue waypoint, which is near the end here. If you can see on the bottom right, it's moving to that last square. And I may have missed it. I did miss it, but that's okay. So it hit the blue, and now it's going to the very last endpoint. So it made it. And so now this is our test train now. So the test train has a little bit longer to go, but that's okay. So this is our first waypoint right here for the test train. Just showing that yes, the train can move. And now it's going to move to the deactivation point. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. We'll actually go to the train. So once it gets to this red smoke here, then it will deactivate itself. So we're going to slow it down. So it deactivates just like normal. And in 20 seconds, it will reactivate. Just like the control train did. So our test train is back now, right? It's been activated. And as you can see, it is moving to the next waypoint, this one right here, the yellow smoke, which means that it is going to the right direction. It is doing what it's supposed to do. And you can see here, it's moving pretty slow because I have it on slow-mo, but that's okay. And you can see the yellow smoke in the distance, and it's moving to the correct place. So let me switch to our train here. And we got hyperdrive going. But we just want to get to that yellow smoke. Should take just a second. See if I can spot it again. It's almost there. There it is right there. Alright, so it's made it to the next waypoint. And now, hopefully, it'll get to its very last waypoint. But we can definitely see that it is working properly and it is a success for us. Here's the last waypoint. And the logic is working 100%. Alright, man. Thanks for watching. Of course, I'll give you the mission file so you can take a look at it and see what I've done. And if you have any questions, by all means, let me know. Have a good one.